guys, welcome to another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Bose. And as always, you are seen here, you are loved here, and most definitely, you are appreciated here. I came on laughing because it has been a morning. First of all, I don't have many guests that wants to come in and record at 9 a.m. However, sometimes you gotta, bend your rules for a couple people. Plus, I did give them that option, so that was on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have one of my most amazing friends here, probably one of my most toxic friends. Our relationship is like this, but whatever. Wow. You probably will figure that out on the episode. But without further ado, I want to introduce you to my boy, Hurt King. How are you?
I'm all right. You choosing violence soon as we hit start, huh?
You got me up at 9.
Well, you gave me the option.
I did.
So
I did.
What's good for the goose?
I guess I just wasn't. I didn't know my morning was gonna start off this way.
I start my mornings at 5. So what you gonna do? At my age, we get up early and go to bed early.
You're right.
So yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking having you come in at 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I had to start with violence. I had to get my blows in.
I wasn't even talking about the timing. You called me the most toxic friend. Like, yo, do we need to just hit pause now? I mean, you starting off with shade room.
Well, it ain't okay. Toxic in a good way. I think we're so much.
I've never heard of toxic in a good way.
Okay, well,
it's the antonym
in
of
the
good.
On the Middle Child Podcast, toxic is good.
Got you.
But
now I understand the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got to learn them along the way. You're in my territory now.
Got it. Your purview. Got it.
Yeah. And plus, I know that you can handle it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm a little sensitive nowadays.
Really?
Nowadays, I'm a little more sensitive.
Okay.
But it's okay.
All right. Tone it down, Royal.
It's all good.
But no, I feel like we're so much alike that we be having to hit reset sometimes.
Yeah, you
here we go.
Yeah, I mean you started it.
You?
Yeah, I'm gonna take responsibility,
Okay.
but first I'm gonna give credibility.
Okay.
You're so headstrong.
I am.
And dominant in your own way, you come off as forceful. Now with me being from New York, being whom I am, how I am, and the man that I am, I'm forceful from birthright.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, girl, tone down. And you like, nah, you tone down. Or you do what I say. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. The empowerment is there. I get it. But at the same time, I have birthright. You have clearance. Yeah. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, okay, I tell you what, let's just separate. Yeah. And that's what we do. We go on these stints of separation, not talking anything else. Even when we do talk sometimes, it gets so tense in the text. It's just like...
It's definitely a
Rebecca.
moment.
Let me... I ain't even gonna respond. So
you're the second person to say that this week alone.
Yeah, I mean,
and
two
from
people
a male
can't
standpoint.
Two people can't tell the same exact lie.
I think y'all lying to me.
Yeah, okay.
No, I get it. I am headstrong, and I think that's in everything.
Well, I mean, being headstrong is good, but when you're boisterous with it, headstrong goes from headstrong and having a head that is strong to where you can focus, you can be intentful, determined, aggressive with what you want and your goals, to boisterous to where it's almost demeaning or literally rude and off-putting.
I gotta work on it.
So there's the separation of headstrong where it starts to be so much like and not hey. You way past the hay. you was hay at 20. So now.
All right. So for women like me, how do they communicate in a less headstrong way? Is it delivery?
Well, delivery helps. Okay. Tone of voice helps. Mannerisms help.
Okay.
Your mannerisms have always been either or melancholy. So you have no middle ground. You have to find your middle ground. And more importantly, with women like you, it's really about just understanding your audience. Other weaker people are going to take it as forceful and demeaning and just condescending and rude and off-putting. But stronger people are going to see it like, hey, there's a place and a time. But with us, we want to give you your place and time, which is also something else the other party needs to work on. But most importantly, the number one thing is understanding whom you're talking to and what you're trying to tell them.
Okay.
Not say to them. Telling them something is one thing. Saying to them is something different. You say to a child, don't do this.
Yeah.
You say to a person lesser than you, I'm going to do this. But you tell a person.
Okay.
It's not permission. It's just more so, hey, I'm
Yeah.
talking to you,
Okay.
not talking at you. So you
So
got
more conversational.
Yeah, more conversational. You know, it's
Right.
you got 2 ears and a mouth for a reason. Listen more, talk less. But when you have to talk, choose what comes out of it good. You know what I mean?
As
The best
y'all
way.
See, this is where this conversation.
No, we ain't got to go that way though.
But you're the only person I feel like I can take constructive criticism from.
But taking constructive criticism and doing something with
doing
it. Shoo!
Well, I'm in
Nah.
a season of learning, so I take that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's not going to be the basis of this conversation, guys. That's me and Hurt. So I'll be having to get it all in while I can.
Yeah.
But you did state that you are from up north, and you're in Alabama. How was that, like, that shell shock? Because I know it had to be a shell shock.
I mean, my first shell shock culture, was like going to Atlanta with the ins and outs of Atlanta alone are just like baffling.
Yeah.
From someone that's up from up top, from Brooklyn, from New York, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Country. And then, in some other ways,
Yeah.
we're not even gonna get into that. And then some more so like, oh, it's a little sleepy, but it's schemy, slimy, scammy. They just think they're slick.
Yeah.
Coming to Alabama was a real big shock. One, being fair-skinned. Two, the way I look. This was like, oh. So you get the house concept very quickly. And, people just gawk at you. And then, I wear Timbs in the spring and summertime. So like, what's wrong with him? I'm from up top. We play basketball in these. And then just, our tone of approach is a little aggressive, a little just straightforward. We don't, sugarcoat. But then I realized Alabama's supposed to be all nice and soft. Man, y'all rude. Y'all nasty. Man, the girls don't say thank you when you open the doors. The dudes just mug you, staring all in your car. I'm like, whoa, I thought this was supposed to be friendly. But, okay, so let me get a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
The biggest shock for me was just literally how amazingly slow pace and gradual everything goes. And then everyone dresses the same.
Yeah.
They have the same thoughts, same mentality. And Birmingham's a popularity contest, for Christ's sakes. You could be the best at everything, but they don't like you.
They don't.
They're going to go to the less than.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, huh? What? Okay, so getting past those has been the biggest thing. But other than that, I mean, cost of living's great.
Of course.
For what I live in here,
Yeah.
compared back home, nah, I'd be in this room only. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in this room only. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I mean, one city has the same problems as the next. It's just small. You see the same person in the club last night that you see in church in the same outfit. Like, I got a problem with that. Like, I really do have a problem with that. So I don't go to that church or that club for that matter. But other than that, man, it's just Alabama. It has its growing pains.
He told us come as we are.
But not after the stroll. That morning stroll that happens, and you got to straighten it up in the car. Like, nah, did she have that on at Casanova's last night? And now she had Pastor Mike's.
She's trying to get a better relationship.
No, she trying to get a relationship. Cause she didn't get one last night, so now she think the deacon. No, I'm just joking. I'm just be like, whoa. I'll be like, whoa, really?
God.
Is this the club or church? they gyrate. Nah, I'm joking, man.
That's so interesting. Did you see Drewski's skit?
It has so many truths in it.
Really? Okay.
Like when he was talking about, I got on Louboutins, I walked in the blood of Jesus, I died laughing. But when he spread his feet out, I was done. I was just like, okay, this dude is a fool.
Yeah.
But he literally took so many different elements of so many different people and put it together. The skit caused so much backlash.
Yeah.
But people, normal people, pastors, preachers, they're still normal people.
Yeah.
You gotta laugh.
Yeah.
Everything in the world makes you cry and sad. Laugh.
Yeah.
He's just having fun. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
You're doing your job. Your job is not to fly around the congregation.
Yeah.
Your job is not to have a Bentley and a Rolls Royce. It's just, hey, everybody
You
needs to
think
live.
so?
Church is business.
It is, but I feel like having a Bentley and a Rolls Royce is not a problem with that.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But why is there people hungry in your congregation? In any regard. Now, it's not only church to take care of families and people all the way across the board. But the Bible tells us it's community-based.
Right.
So community and individual are antonyms.
Yeah.
An individual that's so high and so up, but your community is suffering. That's like a parent having the hair, nails, makeup, she fly, but the little boy running around the house with an old nasty diaper, snot running out his nose, and his hair ain't been combed. It doesn't make sense. It's out of the natural law concept of the way God created things.
I agree. But also look at it from this standpoint, like how you did me earlier. You can tell me what I need to work on, but if I don't put it into actions, that's not your responsibility.
Most definitely. It's not on a church or a preacher or a pastor, anybody for that matter, to take care of somebody that doesn't want to take care of themselves. The Bible tells us, God said, he helped those who help themselves. I'm not saying keep feeding the doper that don't want to get up and do anything or the dude that don't want to go to work. What I am saying is if you can help someone be better, whatever way that may be, counseling, financially, a job, whatever the case may be, but you choose to help yourself first.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
That's where the problem is. If I choose to ask you to borrow some money, what you need the money for? I got some business to handle. But I really just bought them tickets.
Yeah. Okay. I
get my point?
Yeah.
If I can help the church or I can help some families do the right thing and be better, but I'm going to go ahead and lease this Bentley instead because,
For me, you didn't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, they're not buying it. Let's just call it what it is, you know what I'm saying? So they definitely leasing them. So.
Oh, goodness. Okay, all right. And I was in a Bentley not too long ago. I don't really like that. I like Rolls Royces better.
See, I mean, the land yachts, Rolls Royce is owned by BMW, so they call the BMW 7 Series a land yacht. So they built it on a BMW platform. Yeah. I mean, they are what they are. I mean, to each his own. So for me, even having it, I don't think I need a drop head or a ghost. I mean, I looked at the Spectre, but I'm not giving nobody $500,000 for a car that's going to require a battery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it doesn't make sense. That same $400,000 that costs to get that vehicle, while it looks good, as soon as you drive off, you're down $168,000 to your depreciation value. Then two, you buy a Rolls Royce here, where are you going to get it fixed? Right. Where you're going to get it fixed, you have to put more miles and more time out of your pocket or whatever the case may be just to get it serviced. If you got it, you got it. Hey, I want everybody to have it. However, I want my financials to make sense. Yeah. I'd rather have a 20-bedroom house and have everybody good and straight, or I'd rather have something on the water. Matter of fact, I'd rather just be out of the country. You know what I mean? I hate America for what it is. So I can't take a Bentley with me on the plane. Yeah, it's just going to sit there. Put on a little boat. Yeah, so I want to be gone anyway. So I don't need this. Hey, this thing is A and B, just like old cell phones. Do a call and do a text. I'm happy. I don't need the flip phone. Hurt. Man, I've been trying to find a pager. Page me, bro. I hate phones. Page me.
Thinking of cars, a little birdie told me that you are the wrap it up king. How?
I appreciate it.
A little, tweet. That's what MJ says. Yeah. How did you get into that?
So sitting around bored, hated corporate America. I had a car. I inquired to a company about getting it customized. And when I heard the price of it, I was like, what? So good old Google. I Googled for weeks at a time, trying to learn and put myself into the industry, learn about the industry, and I just kind of took off from there. People see cars. Yeah. Not understanding that there's over 11 million applications of vinyl. Mm-hmm. I've probably done 1 million of them. Mm-hmm. So cars is easy. Yeah. Simply because Birmingham didn't have it. Yeah. Birmingham wasn't having the cars and some of the other stuff. So I just have to say it. The first person to see wrap a car in this city was me. Mm-hmm. Now, there's more rappers than there is scammers and credit repairers, for that matter. But I put it out there first. Uh-huh. it has its lane, it has its niche, it has its attitude. But going into, I mean, SEC, the Olympics, stadiums, buildings,
Yeah.
big contracts, whether it's AT&T or H&M. I mean, being on the sides of hotels in Vegas, wrapping their whole buildings. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I my growth, like making a black Cadillac red. Oh, it gets very boring very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Changing up, wrapping Hellcats and Chargers and Challengers. It's not my purview anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. But hey, my roof is peeling. Can you help me? It's just like, sure, I got you, but this is so.
Yeah.
I'm so past this. 8-9 years later, I'm so past this.
Dang, it's been 8 or 9 years?
It's been almost 9 years. Jeez. So since my first rap job and the start of my company and putting it out there. So we've grown. We've gotten way bigger. I have the most contracts of anyone in the state. So I'm grateful and humble for that. Sometimes it's too much. Like I didn't leave work till 9 o'clock last night. It was just like, oh my Lord. But biggest thing for me is the branding of businesses.
Yeah.
Like we had a guy come to us yesterday out the blue. Man, I got a party bus and I got this going on. Can you get it done in one day? No, we're not a one day turnaround company. We're not a simple, bells and whistles. But I made it work for him. He picked up before I came here. Yeah. He was happy and excited, left a review. Man, I ain't never had nobody work for me like this. Black guy, humble, wanted to start his own thing and wanted to get some branding done before his party bus goes out this evening. So seeing him be that grateful and that happy and knowing that his business now has a better look.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's attaboy. It's just like, I need my money, but that made me feel a little better.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And thinking of feeling a little better, I know you also do caskets. How did you get into that? Because I feel like that's just so sacred, so intimate,
So when it boils down to it, and I talk about this with a lot of esteem and a lot of pride and some melancholy sadness. The first casket to ever be wrapped in this country, I did. So I am I wasn't the first car rapper in the world. None of that. It's just Birmingham. But the first casket in this country, I did it. And it's huge.
Yeah.
It's way bigger than I ever thought it would be because now I have, one of the best forms of flattery is imitation. I have so many people imitating me locally and internationally for that matter. We're not the same at all. You know what I'm saying? We're not the same. I have to tell people all the time that, competition has to be on the same level. Pepsi and Coke can compete at the same level. Sony and Samsung, Apple and Samsung can compete on the same level. But you don't hear Sony and Kyocera going at it.
Yeah.
Lesser brand. You don't hear Pepsi and Fanta going at it, even though it's a sister. So I don't go at other people that do what I do because we're not the same level. I've seen the work. I've seen the quality. And it's just like, oh, I would rather have a regular casket.
Yeah.
So with caskets, that is 100% my baby. I take my time. It has to be perfect. I would not let a casket leave my facility if it's not. I've done 22,392 caskets.
Nice.
And
Jesus.
Never had not one complaint. I've wrapped caskets with the bodies in them.
That ain't scary.
At the funeral home, during the viewing, because like families, when they're grieving, they would make a mistake and get the wrong date.
Yeah.
You'll print it, you'll get their approval to print. We go through a big process. Like we have rules, what we put on there, what we will not put on there. Yeah. Hey, do you approve the graphic? We don't design blind. Oh, I just think this looks nice. No, we design per family, per requirements, per request. And a date gets messed up. Well, I don't have stickers on my casket. They're full printed, digitally printed and designed. Yeah. So I can't just go put a date on there. I have to fix that whole side or something. I've had to do that with the body, with the family standing out in the hallway waiting to come into the chapel. And it's just like, oh, my Lord.
Is that pressure?
The pressure to please. The timeline pressure. But like I said, I will never let a casket go out half step, half measure. If it's 98%, it's not good enough for me. I only got one chance at it.
Yeah.
And thousands of people are going to see it, maybe hundreds. I don't care if it's just one person sees it. A mother looking at their child in their last resting place, kind of profound. Because if it was mine, I want to see the best. I want to see perfect. I want to see, oh my God.
Right.
Not because I pay for it, but because I'm doing this, regardless if it's a custom graffiti or a breast cancer or American flag. I want to see what my loved one deserved in the way I envision, or they would have envisioned if they had that choice to make it. So at this point, like, it's heavy hearted, especially when you get the stillborns, you get the very, very small children. I just did one a week ago, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And, you know, with the amount of violence that we're experiencing in our communities and abroad, it's like 16, 14, 17, and they're being taken out by 30 and 20 and 30, you know, older people. And it's just like, they didn't even have a driver's license.
Yeah.
They still had baby teeth or whatever. So it's sad. And like I said, we take a very personal touch. We meet with our families. We sit with them. We let them come view it at our facility, take their time with it. We don't just say, boom, 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 here it goes, it's done. No, hey, come look at it, what you think. You know, take your time. We got Kleenex out there for you. We even had, I don't drink anymore, but we even had liquor in my bar, in my office. Hey, you need a shot or something, you know, help them.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just bad.
Yeah.
It's bad, but at least, and I got told this, that at least I can offer some sort of semblance of joy or happiness to whatever extent that I can for that minute.
For sure.
For that moment.
Definitely needed. How was that first conversation for you to even do it the first time?
Oh yeah. So I was, building I used to be in was across the street from a funeral home.
Okay.
And I was seeing them bring bodies in, and they had a crematory, and I was seeing them caskets coming in. I was like, I wonder if I could wrap a casket.
Yeah.
Didn't know what I was doing. So I actually went to that funeral home and I asked them about wrapping a casket. This particular funeral home said that's the most ghettoist, which is not a word, thing they've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what about the T-shirts?
Yeah.
We don't like them either. Mind you, this is a black funeral home. Okay. All black funeral home. Okay. So consequently, someone in the city that was very known and popular passed through violence, and we got contacted about wrapping the casket. We tried it. It turned out to be a success. It was no stopping from there. It was literally just keep going to where I am now. And that same funeral home has had 14 caskets wrapped by me since. 14. The first Louis Vuitton casket ever done in this country went to the same funeral home that told me it was ghetto. Yeah.
Such a satisfying feeling.
I've talked about you several times.
Such a satisfying feeling.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Sensational. like literally, I'm telling you, the giddiness and the zeal and zest I had walking back up in there.
Yeah.
Telling them to give me my check for what I just did, and just looking at them like,
yeah.
And then they calling me again. It was just like, ghetto or perfect on the night.
Brilliant. It was
brilliant. Hey man, how many you think you can do? You know. So now we do them for casket makers now. Instead of just funeral homes and families, there's casket manufacturers that ask us to customize them from the point of sale. So they are starting to sell our customized caskets to the funeral homes before the family even knows. Whether it's camouflage, like there's a lot of, people like that are into stuff like that, or American flags or Marines or Navy, so on and so forth. They're being sold from the manufacturer at price point. So to be the person that says, hey, I got 10 units, can you do them so I can move them, to going, hey, a few years ago, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I figured I came up with something. And now, like I said, with so many people doing it behind me now and asking me to teach them or watching me do it, and they're trying to do it on their own, which is fine and good. But in my straight up personal, this is personal and professional rather. If you're gonna do it right. Make sure it's perfect, because from what I'm seeing in some regards, you can hurt the industry.
Yeah.
It's like if all car raps were bad, what makes you a good car rapper?
Facts.
If a lot of casket raps are bad, what makes you a good casket rapper? It's literally going to make people stop getting it done, which make it make sense. Don't race to the bottom.
Right.
Race to a plateau or higher. So that's why if it's 98%, it cannot leave. It must be redone.
Are you self-taught?
Yeah, 100% self-taught. I've gotten classes and certifications just because of commercial and wanting certain contracts. But I am 100% self-taught across my industry in every regard, whether it's tint, vinyl, commercial, walls, caskets, cars. Getting those certifications were smart. It opened up a lot more doors, being a preferred installer on people's lists, on people's radars, sitting in rooms that are hundreds of $1,000 contracts, $1 million contracts, whether it's Board of Education or the U.S. government.
Yeah.
You have to have certain things to get in those rooms. You can't just be your YouTuber or your Instagram or your TikToker. You have to be at a certain level. And I'm happy to be at that level. I may not be the YouTuber or TikToker. That's fine. It is what it is. But my quality, man, and my impeccabilism is top notch because of being self-taught, then being trained by industry standard, and then putting it all together that makes sense for Hertz Company. It just kind of works. But yeah, man, I jumped off that bridge and hit my head several times. I'm
just so proud of you. I feel like when we first met, you were definitely a serial entrepreneur, but I hate saying that word.
Yeah, it sounds so. It sounds so like everybody.
Yeah.
Me, I was heavy, suit and tie, corporate, wanted to look like this guy, be this guy, because I thought that was the way it was. Then I realized, man, I'm making y'all millions.
Yeah.
Being in executive roles for the companies I worked for, salaries were nice, but they was on private jets. They were playing golf. They were doing their thing. And I'm like, man, I still getting the same check.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. So my entrepreneurial spirit was just based upon my beard of Kim.
Yeah. And
once I pivoted and put them both together, it was just like I can have the same thing that they can have, just on my own rules and regulations. And my rules and regulations is I work, I go home.
Yeah.
They want to, whatever. So for me, it just made sense.
Yeah.
I remember a best friend of mine who and I are no longer friends. He thought I was going to fail. Just to turn around 2 years later and ask me for a job. And then get fired 2 weeks after I gave him the job. You see how crazy my best friend didn't believe into me. Then he was struggling with what he was doing, needed a job, gave him a job. Then he cost me a Lululemon contract.
Jeez. Dang, Lululemon.
He cost me the first Lululemon store in Alabama I got hired to do in Auburn. Sent him down there to put together stands, him and another guy who was great working for me at that time. Some things happened on site that were inappropriate for the company that I'm building. This was early on. And I lost it. It took me 3 years to get back inside of a Lululemon. Took me 3 years to get back inside, and it did not come easy. I had to beg and borrow to get into it. Hey, please, you know what I'm saying? I really had to work hard to get back into something I seen on the horizon as being close to $1 billion company.
Right.
She started off small and little,
Yeah.
and now look, and their stores are all customized. Yeah. So that's Lululemon led me to like the Hoover store, JD Sports. That's me. That install, that's me.
Nice. That's in the Galleria, right?
That's in the Galleria. Yeah. That's me. The Foot Lockers, the Hibbits. That's me from moving the right way.
Yeah.
Cars is easy.
Yeah.
But there's stuff outside of that I'm like, yeah, we just gonna be quiet about. So I mean, the humility I've had from it now that I have is because it's mine. It's all mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's my blood, sweat, tears.
Yeah.
I've cut my fingers. I have the waffle, the heat gun waffles on my body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm getting the dirt in my eyes and getting filthy. And I'm not looking for popularity.
I'm truly proud of you.
Appreciate it.
I'm trying to watch my words.
It's all good.
But no, because we've known it, for the business to be up. 8. You said 8 to 9 years.
Yeah, almost.
That means we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Because I knew you before
11,
it,
12, yeah.
and then we stopped talking, and then you resurfaced, and I was like, dang.
He ain't even the same dude no more. Yeah. and it's people see me and they like, you dry this, you had this, you have that. And I'm like, well, I ain't never really been like a bottom feeder. Like, what you mean? I changed it. I'm in the car world.
Right.
So I'm not going to drive a beater to work or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, me and mine have always been good.
Yeah.
I'm just a lot more platformly visual because of social media purposes, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, people are like, man, you up, you this, you that. I'm like, no, I work. You know what I mean? I work, I hustle, I grind. I don't kick the bobo.
Yeah.
I'm not standing in the club. I'm not turning up. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of my children. I'm going home to my family. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
How do you balance that? How do you balance being so successful in your field? And of course your work speaks for you, but then being able to just be like, I'm going home. I'm not finna be all out.
Easy. I don't like people. Yeah, I mean, people nowadays are way more dangerous, conniving, manipulative, and evil than they've ever been.
Yeah.
And coming from someone that used to be POS.
Yeah.
I could recognize it now.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I could look at the liar. I could look at the manipulator. I could look at the bull, and be like, yeah, you used to be. No, you know what I'm saying? So me, it's easy to balance because people talk about it. It's like a staple. My peace, my peace, my peace. Nah, you'll never have peace. It's called life. You cannot buy it. Can't no girl give it to you. Can't no guy give it to you. Your kids definitely ain't gonna give it to you. Money ain't gonna give it to you. So it's a mental.
Yeah.
In my mind, I know where I should not be. Mm-hmm. What I do not want to do. Who I do not want to be.
Yeah.
And whom I want to become. The best way for me to do that is stay to myself.
Yeah.
There it is. Books are better than people.
You're right.
Books are better than people and movies. You know what I mean? The reason why I say that is because as someone that has a psychology degree, I can read the bull. But the worst thing about having a psychology degree to read the bull is oftentimes you can't even read your own. So when you're quiet and you're by yourself and you're at home in your own comfort, you ain't got nobody to talk to but yourself. Right. You got to hear it. And once you start hearing it, you hear your own bull. And then you become a person that deals with it or compartmentalizes it and shuts it down, and you still, you become this figment.
Yeah.
Been there and done that. It did not work. I'm not insane, so I'm not going to keep trying it. So doing the work to say, hey, look, you're wrong. Mm-hmm. You need to be better. Your family needs you. Your children need you. Your community needs you to be better than the rest or separated from the rest. You already act like it. You already think it. You already think you look like it. Why not actually be it? Be it. Be one. I mean, there you said it. You said it, Royal. Be so intentional that it's just like, his stuff really doesn't stink. It used to.
Yeah.
But now you can't say nothing to me. I mean, you really can't say something to me. I tell people all the time, if I was over 6 feet tall with who I am now, I'd be a threat. I'd be dangerous.
You would be dangerous.
It'd be real bad out here.
Dangerous.
For the daddies and the young Thundercats, it'd be bad out here, cuz.
I have to agree with that. You would be dangerous.
God knew what he was doing to keep me with a low center of gravity, because I'm
and I think that's the thing. A lot of people don't want to sit with themselves because that's a scary process.
Man, it'll make you sad.
Yeah.
If not worse. And I tell people all the time this, I stick by this. Guilt is stronger than love. Your guilt will make you hurt yourself or hurt someone else or think the worst about everything.
Yeah.
But if you actually grab onto that guilt and actually deal with it and try to make amends, it's called red in your ledger, try to get some of the red out your ledger, you could spring It's just like the saying, when spring comes around, you spring cleaning, spring this, spring your body, spring your mind, spring your intelligence, spring your spirit, spring your soul. Man, I started springing a few springs ago, and it's just like, oh, I like me. I like this. Yeah, this feels kind of good. Makes my suits look better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. I'm still New York. I'm still me. But I realized that I don't have to dumb my intelligence to fit. I don't have to change my dress code to be this way or drive this way or be this type of man to women or be this type of man to men or be this type of man to kids. I can be hurt with whom I like. Mm-hmm. The world's going to like one thing or another.
Right.
Cannot please everybody. I've never really tried to, but I've tried to appease. I've tried to appease, make it look a certain way, make it seem a certain way. Now it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, So
and I mean, it feels better.
It's peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So I just, like I said, working, keep it moving. And I'm here to tell you, once you get that mentality of what's important and where you really want to be, not the social media guru, not to fix your life, not to pop the balloon, not just raw gritty. Yeah, like, whoa, we ain't gonna get into that. But like really that raw gritty, you just start to say, you know what, I'm okay. And I'm going to be better. Yeah. And you get the feeling that way. The gym can't do that. The Bible can help you with it. Your friends ain't gonna tell it to you. Your spouse and your mate ain't gonna keep it real with you. So all you got is you.
Just out here.
Yeah.
Thugging it. Just thinking you good.
Well, gang.
Till somebody come.
Well, twin, but you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to do the work. All right,
so let's backtrack a little bit because you've made it to this point of your life that is very amazing. Was there a moment that really made it click for you where you was just like, I got to do better? A moment, a situation. What was that light bulb moment?
When you are going through the worst time of your life because you did it, you know what I'm saying? Like when you are losing everything, you're standing to lose your family, you're standing to lose your kids, you're standing to lose your freedom, you're standing to lose your sanity, your health, money, friends, you're standing to lose everything that's important. I'm not talking about the stuff. I'm not talking about old girl in them or homeboy in them, but just what's really mattering, your foundation. Either you let it implode on you or you start to rebuild it while it's breaking down. And for me, it came a time a few years ago where it was just like that hamster wheel. I was on that hamster wheel, hustle, 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 and I was hustle, slowing down. And that slowing down was not because I was tired. It's because I was sad, depressed. I was thinking the wrong things up top. I was thinking about harm and what I was losing, and it made me want to harm more. I'm not talking to someone else, myself. I can be honest about it. Just thinking about offing me because I was just unhappy with choices I was making, people I was with, where I was going, what I was doing. Some health issues started to pop up, and I was just like, I have to make a change. Yeah. And that change was simply either it's going to change for me, or I could change it for me. People say all the time, oh, it's happening to me. No, it's happening with you. Yeah. Because you're a part of what's happening. I had to look at my part in what was happening. And once I erected my part out of that, when I said, I'm not going to, I don't want to, no to everyone and to myself. And, some very tough conversations with people. And once I did that, I realized, there's some stuff I don't want to lose. Me, my family, my sanity, and my health. Choosing all four of those made everything else, as you said a minute ago, so amazing. And no, my life is not amazing. It's not perfect in any regard. But it is amazing because I have everything I want and it's mine, and can nothing break it or shake it but me. But the me that I am will not break it or shake it.
Right.
So what am I like? I kind of got it sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the thinking behind it. And that was just me. Like I said a few years ago, it was rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looked good. Y'all thought it looked good.
We did.
But I'm here to tell you, up there.
We did.
Up there, I mean, yeah, driving Benzes and Bentleys and living good, fly. I'm always gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
But here, I was tumbling.
Yeah.
The real personal stuff was breaking.
Mm-hmm.
That's why now I'm not dancing on social media.
Yeah.
I'm not running in nobody's spot. I'm not here and there because it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It was for y'all. Now I'm doing what's for me, and I like it.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It starts with accountability, guys. You got to be accountable.
The heaviest thing anyone will ever pick up. You could get a 2-pound weight. If I put the word accountability on it, it's going to feel like 1,000. It's going to feel like 1,000.
Which is crazy because how is that just so hard? I don't know.
It's hard because you have to do it. You can't play your way out of this one. You can't scheme and scam it.
You're right.
You can't buy it. You can't shuck and jive it at all, Royal. You got to really do it. Because if you don't,
I think I'd be accountable. I just don't be intentional.
how does that make sense though?
What was the?
But how does that make sense though? You can be accountable but not intentional.
Well, I'm just
It's an
that's what
oxymoron.
I realized.
It's an oxymoron.
It is, but
You
I had to
can't-
realize I had to put in the word.
You have to be accountable.
Yeah.
You have to do your part. So doing your part is intentional. So basically, you're saying you wasn't intentional, so you wasn't accountable.
Just doing it. It's
Just doing it because it looked good. See,
you're right. I did it.
been there and done that. Didn't work.
Cut the end.
Man, rewind this video, man. This ain't gonna cut it. I missed the part. Yeah.
I feel like I'm in that season right now where I'm forced to be intentional. I'm forced to be, and I mean like super intentional.
Yeah.
Where it was just a lot of things are being stripped away because it doesn't align with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be intentional about letting it go and actually doing the work to heal from it instead of continue to hold on and just fight through it.
Yeah, I've seen some of your struggles. I've been there for some of them.
Of course you have.
And, with you, I've noticed you'll mosey past something like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then when it gets quiet and you're by yourself and you ain't got nowhere to go, you ain't got no camera on and this, that, and the third, you got to deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's when you break because you don't want to really deal with it because you should have dealt with it then.
Yeah.
So being intentional is sitting in it and dealing with it. Saying, you know what, come on, I'm going to put you where you're supposed to be instead of coming to you later. With you trying to be so intentional now and it doesn't align with purpose, your purpose will find you regardless of what you got going on. You just got to pay attention to it. And the reason why you can't pay attention to it is because you're always surrounded by so much other chaos that you've put to the side. It's not the clubbing, it's not the drinking, the smoking, the hanging out, the traveling. It's the chaos inside your mind that you thought you dealt with.
Yeah.
That's still screaming at you when it gets late, when you're by yourself or when it doesn't feel good or when something's going on. It's like, red alert. You didn't deal with me before. Hey, I'm still here waiting to get my choice at you.
Yeah.
It's at you. It eats at you. And once you start saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and knock these dominoes knock them down instead of having them all lining up to one thing knocks them all down and then it's like a boom. Then it becomes like, oh, I can deal with this better. I feel better about dealing with it. Doesn't make it easy to deal with, but you can feel something just to deal with it.
Yeah.
You've always just been like, it'd be all right.
I do, and it hits me, like you said, late at night, across the head.
Quiet.
And now I got to hit somebody else across the head because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And see, that's when that.
Why you didn't say nothing when you had a problem with it? Why you just now saying something?
Now I'm starting to
If you felt some type of way about it, then I mean, you argue with yourself. You start the argument even when you say something because hey, look, address it across the head, and guess what? It's already done and over with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't act like a duck and let it roll off your back because guess what? Just because it's rolling off your back, we forget that it's still something rolling off your back.
Right.
Why not deal with it while it's rolling? Instead, when it gets down there, then the next one, then the next one. Eventually, you just soaking wet.
All right. So your advice: do I isolate for a season?
No, isolation comes with purgatory, and purgatory comes with lament. Lament equals anguish. Anguish equals anger. Anger equals outlet, acting out.
Yeah.
So no, you do not isolate. You insulate.
Okay, that's good. Ooh, that's good.
You insulate. When you insulate yourself with the right thinkers, the right mental, the right hearts, the right purposeful, driven people.
Yeah.
The isolation of everything that you're dealing with, because you feel isolated even when you're dealing with those things in a room full of people. Once you insulate yourself with that matters, it becomes easier because you can say, hey, I feel this way to that person and not feel away. You can say, I'm dealing with this to that person. They don't feel away. Or you can say, hey, not today to that person. And they're like, hey, I get it because I'm dealing with the same thing today. And you're going to feel warm and good and still flourish. When you isolate, it becomes a prison within your own cerebral or your own cortex in your own body. And it's just like, well, I ain't got nobody to talk to. People don't get it. Don't nobody care. We listen, but we don't judge. But really, we do judge. I mean, you deal with all that in isolation, or you think you're going inside yourself to become out, like a freaking butterfly and a caterpillar? No, it does not work like a phoenix from the ashes. That is a metaphor. It is not real, people. Yeah. Stop doing it. Don't isolate, insulate.
Okay.
And when I say that, the people are like, ooh, that's deep. I'm like, you don't get it, though. I'm not telling you to go to your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your kids, your family. I'm telling you to go to those core people that you may not even know or already do know, just didn't know they were core, and grip everybody, come together in such a way that's like, it feels better in this room than any room I've ever stood in, even if it's just one other person in the room. But God didn't create us for isolation. He didn't create us for segregation in that regard.
You're right. You're actually right. Especially when you look at the stories and about hell. I mean, jeez.
Nobody in the Bible was by themselves.
You're right.
Job was for a little while. David was for a little while. But eventually, every last one of them. When God made Adam and Eve, he realized this ain't enough.
Yeah.
So if he thought it was, what you here for?
That's really good. That's a reminder, though, because I did listen to a sermon by Michael Todd, and he was talking about insulation.
I love Michael Todd.
Yes, that is my boy.
Hey, right.
PM, you my guy. Yeah. But he had a sermon about insulation, and he brought up like his core people, and he put himself in the middle, and he was just like, it's moments like when you want to fall, and they just like, look, we got you. Like, you just got to have that person to. You
got to. You even if it's just a random friend. I mean, that's why so many people, we talk about it on social media. Man, she been talking to a dude in prison for all this time. Well, guess what? That conversation, when you can be so open and so vulnerable and not feel judged, is a whole lot. Even if it's just a few phone calls or pen. That's back in the day when we used to have Yahoo Messenger and IMs before it got creepy and freaked out. But people used to do that because that's camaraderie. Yeah, camaraderie equals community. Community equals love. But if you got the wrong camaraderie, your comrades is wrong, and your community's shooting each other up, you ain't got no love. You know what I'm saying? So don't isolate, insulate. Big deal. Big deal.
We getting better at that because, Rebecca, she be to herself.
I mean, I get it. And I'm to myself, I work.
And I think it's a fear thing, like being vulnerable, and people not necessarily judge you, but are they going to take this information and be ill with it?
I mean, faith comes before trust. Faith comes before trust. So you have to just work on faith or how it feels. Discernment. Discernment is key. I can discern. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, Cleo. But the truth of the matter is fill it out. Yeah. Fill it out. No person on this planet, even me sitting here, is above reproach of bullcrap. You know what I mean? What do I do with this information? Yeah. What can I do for me? The creepy crawly thing. But the fact of the matter remains is if that person's done the work for themselves, they're going to look at you and say, hey, look, I got you. It's no big deal. Can't trust everybody, but you got to trust somebody. Yeah. It's a flip of a coin nowadays. Woo. Your own family members. It's a flip of a coin.
He ain't lying. Jeez. Well, shout out to my best friend, Nat. And I think I cried in front of one of my close friends, like 4 years ago. We've been friends for 20 some years.
Who, you and Nat?
No, me and Nat been friends for maybe about 10. But me and Kiki, we have been friends for like 20 some years. And her first time seeing me cry was like 4 years ago.
And don't that make you feel just stupid?
I mean,
20 something years in the age you are now, that's the first time you cried in front of your best friend. But you call her your best friend. Hey, best friend, you should feel slighted. You should feel slighted.
Kiki know I love her.
Yeah, Kiki think you friends with her. She don't know you love her because love is vulnerable.
Yeah.
Love is 100% vulnerable. Love is nothing about pride at all. And if you love pridefully, you're going to demise pridefully as well. Love is
Well, maybe it was
vulnerable.
this childhood trauma that I had to deal with because I didn't feel safe young. So then as I got older, it's just like granted, you're showing up for me and you're my friend, but I still don't feel safe to cry around you.
Well, do you feel safe now?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm more mature. I'm more intentional.
And what else?
And I took accountability for that season.
What? The season of your childhood? Like,
Yeah.
seriously, I want you to get
Definitely the season of my childhood. And
it. You
just
took
knowing
accountability.
that- Yeah, because so I'm
You
one of
took
those
accountability. Listen to yourself.
Type of people where it's not it's not your fault, but it's your responsibility. So what happened?
You
was
was a
not my-
child.
I mean, granted, but it's my responsibility.
What is
to
responsibility
heal
as
from
a
it.
child?
Not as a
there
child,
you go.
but I'm saying it's your
There
responsibility
you
to
go.
heal from it.
So what I'm getting you to understand is it's not taking a responsibility to heal from it. You will heal from it because they say time heals all. That is a lie. Stop listening to these fairy tales. Some things stay with you forever.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not your accountability at all. You have no accountability in what happened to you as a child.
Okay.
If there was adults involved. If you did something as a child that you was wrong for, that's you being a child, dumb, stupid, adolescence, and malleable.
Yeah.
But if you did something knowingly, something perverse in some sort of way as a child, then hey, maybe you got some problems. But if something happened to you as a child and there was adults involved, your only responsibility as you get older is to say, I forgive you and move. That is it. There's nothing that happened to you because you just said you felt unsafe as a child and you feel safe now. And I asked you why. And you said because you've grown and you've gotten more mature. No, the easiest answer is I've forgiven it because you'll never let it go.
Yeah.
You'll never forget. I've forgiven it because if you don't forgive it, you think something you did was wrong.
Right.
That's why it took you so long to feel safe because you felt like something was wrong with you. And I'm here to tell you, anybody out there that has experienced something like that from their childhood, nothing is wrong with you. You have nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be ashamed of. You forgive it, and then you become you. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't have to call your perpetrator or anybody else that hurt you when you was a kid and say, hey, I forgive you, Uncle Dave. No, you ain't got to do that. You forget his name for all I care. Please. But there's nothing wrong with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's deep. I realized that at a very young age because the things I went through. I just didn't want to let it go on purpose.
Yeah.
Why? Because it became my Achilles heel to deal with the rest of y'all, to deal with grown people, to deal with the monsters that I knew people were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all. Yeah, I didn't see you when I was 7, whatever. But me choosing to let it go and forgive it was for my kids, not for me. I don't want it to pass. You can pass it.
Yeah.
Arbitrarily.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst, you can pass it. I don't want to pass it in my family. I don't want to pass it to the woman I love. I don't want to pass it to my kids. That's my trauma, not theirs. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't theirs.
Jeez. Y'all better get hurt out of here.
Yeah.
Therapist issue.
No, it's not even about therapy, man.
No, it
it's
helps
like
though.
it's we could be so much better if we stop listening to what everyone says on our phone.
Yeah.
It's fake. Think about it.
Yeah.
Everybody got Louis, Rolexes, nice cars now. I'm sorry, I don't think they made that many.
Right.
I don't think they made everybody rich.
Yeah.
Everybody, if everyone's rich,
Yeah.
why is there still a poverty line?
Right.
Like everyone's rich now. So if everyone's rich, that means everyone's okay. Everyone's fine. Everyone's doing well. then why are we still getting suicides? Why is people still getting murdered?
Right.
Why is kids still coming up missing? Why is people still being raped and robbed? But everybody on social media is okay. Put it down because it's fake.
It is.
The truth of the matter is black families are still saying what goes on in his house stays in his house. White people are saying, it's okay, Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in between don't know what's going on. There's still 14 Mexicans in one room.
Yeah.
And if you noticed, they're not out and about no more because they're in town.
Yeah.
There's so much going on, but it's not in the phone. Mm-hmm. We get the tidbits. We get what propaganda or the media wants to say to us. But let's just be honest about it. We are a horrible society right now. And it's not because society, it's because each and every individual that's a member or part of this society doesn't want to do the work. So I can't change society. I can't change my zip code, the West End, Bessemer, Helena. I can't change none of it.
Yeah.
But my world will change. My world is my household, my loved ones, the people I care and I foundate that I insulate with. We will not be those members of this society. Yeah. We will be the members of the society that we are building within our own purview. And it's not an outside world thing. Mm-hmm. We're not tourists. We're not just, oh, look around us. No, we're not tourists. We live here like everyone else, but we want to live above certain measures. Mm-hmm. And those measures are what our phones and what everyone else is saying.
Right.
I don't care who's sitting in the White House. I don't care who's sitting at the chief of police or who's the new elect for the governor. I care about what affects my family and my household. Mm-hmm. And if I could do something to change and envelope that in a different way, that's my job. Mm-hmm. The rest, y'all can have it.
All right, guys, deal with your stuff so it's not transferred down.
It's it is what it is, man.
And create your bubble. Not necessarily your bubble. You're just your happy place, your peaceful.
Create your world. Your world is your world, your rules. You got to live.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to live. I'm not saying don't live, don't do this, don't have fun. Just do it on your own terms, and the best terms of it. It's the way you see it, not the way someone else sees it.
Be authentic.
Yeah, and authenticity is a very rare commodity.
Yes, it is.
It's harder to find authenticity than it is some gold in the back on 3rd Avenue. You go dig up 3rd Avenue, you get closer to gold than authenticity. So just being honest, being authentic, man, is seductive. Mm-hmm. It is rare, raw, and the brightest North Star. Mm-hmm. Be that. Trust me, everybody else will see it.
Jeez. All right, guys. Well, you got to meet my friend, Hurt.
Appreciate it.
The one that keeps me in line. All right, Hurt. So if they want to reach out to you on business, just kind of, I can't even say follow your journey because you're secretive in a way. But if they just want to reach out to you, follow you, what are some ways they can get in contact with you?
First off, I'm not secretive. I'm just not publicly dancing. I'm not cooning for the social medias. But you can find me at Hurt King on Facebook and then Mr. Wrap It Up on IG, www.wrapitup365.com. It links to everything, all of our social media and everything else. Y'all know where we're located. Most of you guys follow me. We got a sweepstakes coming up. Make sure y'all tune in. We're giving away a full car wrap to a grand prize winner. And some other prizes for the other people. But other than that, man, y'all know me. Y'all know where I'm around. You see me when I drop a casket.
Oh, my goodness. I'm excited. I'm going to have to tune in today. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Bose, and my friend, Hurt King. As always, wait.
I said salute.
Oh, see?
You tripping.
I got it. No, I'm working on not cutting people off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the... Here we go. I'm working on my feminine energy here. But as you know, you are seen here, you are appreciated here, and most definitely you are loved here. And until next time, have an amazing day.